Let's talk about how to become better than 99% of artists, because we need to feed our ego somehow, and being better than everyone else is the best way to do that. So let's talk about it. The key to becoming a great artist is being able to learn rapidly. And to learn rapidly, we need to become someone who enjoys the challenges of drawing. If you are someone who has the meta skill of being able to regulate your emotions and actually find joy in the hard things, then you become someone who will improve drastically over a pretty short period of time, because you will find that enjoyment in the practice and you won't waste as much energy judging yourself for the fact that you don't have certain skills. The less time you spend worrying about the fact that you aren't good enough, the easier it will be to spend all your mental energy on just what needs to be improved and what you're actually experiencing. It's so much easier to tune into your creative voice when you're not spending all this time judging yourself and feeling bad about the fact that you aren't at the place that you want to be. If you are someone who's filled with insecurities and anxieties every single time you draw, it becomes very difficult to actually keep your mind on the drawing, because your mind will go off into the shame land, if you will, the judgment zone, instead of actually spending time with the drawing where the practice is actually happening. If you can learn to tune down those voices, then you'll be able to learn way faster than you were able to previously. And I'm speaking from experience here, where in my 20s I spent so much time feeling shame and feeling bad about my art practice that I wasted all this energy on just judging myself instead of actually becoming better at the art, instead of spending my mental energy on where I needed to improve. There is no short-term fix for this. This is something that you will actually have to rewire your brain and body towards. It's something that you will have to do slowly over time. So it's not like you will be able to fix this overnight. Like, just watching this video is not going to be enough to change how you feel about your drawings, but becoming aware of every time you judge yourself and every time you feel shame will help you tune into the fact that hey, I'm spending all this energy over here. Maybe I just need to rewire my body and keep in mind that hey, I can relax. There's no pressure here. The shame has no space here. We don't need to feel shame while drawing. So let's be mindful when it pops up, when those inner voices come out. Be mindful. Push them away lightly, hear them first and then push them away lightly, and then start to focus more on the drawing itself. Try to be present with the drawing instead of judging yourself so much. One helpful technique here is trying to reframe the voices that you hear. So if the voice says that you're not good at drawing, the reframe could be, I'm not good at drawing yet, or I'm here just to be present. It doesn't matter if I'm not good. All these types of reframing of the words can be helpful, and you need to figure out what type of reframing works well for you. One strategy that's worked really well for me in this area is treating my art practice like a best friend. So my relationship to my art, I want it to be like my best friends, where I care deeply about them. I put in effort. We go through challenges, but we also grow together, and I treat them with kindness. So I try to treat my art practice the exact same way, where I say, hey, drawing, even if I don't enjoy you in this moment, I'm going to do all that I can, do the best that I can to actually feel love for that drawing, and then really be kind to myself in the relationship with the drawings. And that sounds a little bit confusing, but just try to change your mind here. Try to approach your drawing as if it's a friendship instead of it being a reflection of who you are. It's a relationship. There's a relationship between you and the art. Becoming good at art is also so much about personal voice. So you need to figure out who you are and what you actually care about. When you clicked on this video, and as I spoke earlier, you were probably thinking about technical skills. Just the pure, am I able to draw faces? Am I able to draw figures? Am I able to draw buildings? This and that. That's probably where your mind went immediately, is being better than that 99% of artists technically. But that is not where the true essence will come out. The essence of art will come out when you connect personally with the art practice. And you need to figure out, what do you actually care about? If the challenges you are facing are actually boring to you, they will always be painful. There's no point in learning art skills that you don't actually enjoy, that you don't actually care about. So the more you lean into who you are, the more you will grow, the more you will learn, because the joy will start to come out of your art practice, because it's a reflection of all your deepest interests, which is not easy to do. I'm not pretending like that's something you'll be able to do overnight, but it is something that's worth looking for. What do you care about? Which drawings have you done over the past 2 years that actually speak to you? Which of them are a reflection of your interests? Ask yourself that question and introspect a little bit, and that will help you improve way faster, because once you start doing art that you care about, it's so much easier to be energized by them. It's so much easier not to judge yourself as much, because you do feel a joy in the practice. If you are someone who struggles to draw regularly, make sure to check out the free secret lesson below where I discuss the challenges of having high expectations. A lot of this is related to those inner critical voices, which dealing with those things will help you draw. So check that lesson out. It's from my mindful drawing course. I just added like the drawing habit portion of the course where I discuss different strategies for drawing regularly. So I wanted to put this out for free because I do find that this one lesson is very valuable. So check that out. It's linked below. And then I'll see you in the mindful drawing course whenever you are ready. And also check out another video over here or there, wherever they are. Spend some more time with you. See you around. Bye.